Today I'm going to show you a video that will hopefully be pretty helpful. It's going to be how I am housebreaking Baylee. So she still has a long way to go. She's doing pretty good with the peeing and pooping. She still likes to chew a lot and chase the cat, so we're working on that. But I'm going to show you the housebreaking part today. So if you are interested, stay tuned. I have this pet yard, which I've done a review for, and then inside there's a very particular reason why it's set up this way. So ideally a dog will not want to go to the bathroom where they go to the bed. So I have her bed here. They also are not supposed to want to go to the bathroom where they eat or drink. So I have everything, the bed, the eating and drinking on one side. Then I have the toys in the middle, because the idea is that she puts these toys in her mouth, kind of like the food and the water. She's not going to want to, use the bathroom on top of her toys. So the only other area there is in this, containment is the puppy pad. Now, I don't like to leave the puppy pad in anymore because she's 6 months old. But when she was younger, she'd have it in there all the time. The only time the puppy pad is in there is if I'm leaving. And so it's like an emergency situation. If she can't hold it anymore, she'll use the puppy pad. But I'm really working with her to not use it and just to go outside. But that's like an emergency if I'm not going to be here for a couple of hours, and I'll put that in there with her. And she's taken to jumping out of this, so I have a top for it. But that's just the setup here. You want to think about when your puppy is in the house, how to make them be successful. So this is her, containment area, her puppy pen. So she just has the crate there, her food and water on one side, the toys in the middle, and then the only area that's left for her to go to the bathroom is the area here with the puppy pad. So that just helps reinforce. And this is really helpful for a small puppy when you first bring them home. And they're going to be, you're going to be out of the house for a while. But ideally, when you're crate training, when you first bring your 8-week or 12-week-old puppy home, you're going to have them in a small crate like this to start out with. And then the older they get, and then the more they understand that they're supposed to go outside, but they may have a few accidents, you'll move them into a larger area. You can also use a bathroom or a laundry room or a hallway that you can block off. Those work really well. But just remember that setup to put the food, water, and bed on one end, toys in the middle, and then the potty area to the farthest away. Say bye, Baylee. Baylee. Say bye. So here is the housebreaking schedule that I've been using. It's working really well that she's a little bit older, so you may have to modify it depending on how far along your dog is in the housebreaking process, but this is what's working for us right now. In the morning, I let her out at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., and 11 a.m. I feed her at 8 a.m. Then she goes back out in the afternoon and evening at 2 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. and she gets fed at 1:30 p.m. Now, if you're bringing home a really little puppy, they're not going to be able to hold it for 2 hours or 4 hours, or if you're going to be at work all day. So you're going to need to make arrangements for them if you have a puppy sitter or a doggy daycare, something like that, unless you're using potty pads. So, but when you're home with them, you want to make sure that you're watching for signs that they need to go out. They're going to be having to go out more often, especially when they're younger. When they wake up, they're going to have to go out. After they eat, they're going to need to go out. And after they finish playing, they're going to usually need to use the potty. So just watch for those signs. They're going to be like circling, sniffing at the ground, kind of maybe trying to get to a door. So look for those signs, and again, when they're really little, you're going to need to let them out more often, but this is just what's working for us. Now, the method that I'm going by is by the Karen Pryor school. So I'm going to walk you through kind of the steps for that, and then I'll list everything down below so you guys can kind of, if you need to print it off or anything, you guys can. So the first step is to put a leash on the puppy and then take them outside. Now, the point of keeping them on a leash is so the dog understands when it's time to go outside on a leash. It's not time to play, it's not time to run around, it's time to go to the bathroom. So you take them right to the spot. Like if there's a certain area that you want them to go to the bathroom, you take them right to that spot and you wait for them to go to the bathroom. As soon as they are done peeing or pooping, then you would click and treat them. Now it's important that you don't do it while they're doing it, because they'll stop and they won't completely void their bladder, and they'll have to go again pretty soon. So as soon as they are completely done peeing or pooping, then you would click and then give them a treat. So I'm just using these little training treats because that's what she's used to. Good girl. Then when they're done, you would say, you know, good girl or good boy outside, and then you can let them off the leash to play. This is, you would let them off the leash if you have like a fenced-in area. So you could let them off the leash to play, and that would be their reward as well. So again, you know, you put your leash on your puppy, you take them outside to the spot that they're supposed to go to. When they're done peeing or pooping, you click right away and then give them the treat. Pretty boy. And then you say good girl or good boy outside, and then you can, you know, play with them, let them off the leash, and that's their reward. Okay, so this is the setup right here by the door. They just go right outside. So I'm doing this just temporarily, so it's easy for me to get her ready and take her outside the moment that she acts like she needs to potty. So in this first drawer here, I just have like her leashes and collars and harnesses right now. And this one are the treats and the clickers that are in there. And then in this bottom one is her coat, because it's been pretty cold. So all that's ready. I can just get her stuff on her, grab the treats, and then just go right outside. As you see, she's peeing. And then the moment she stops, I'm gonna click. Still peeing. I'm just gonna come and get the treat. Good girl, Baylee. And I give her a treat.